Hi guys, I'm Shelley, welcome back to my channel, and March favourites? This one's a little late, oops. As you can probably tell from my voice, I have been sick for most of March. Most of my favourites for March are gonna be entertainment, cause that's the only thing that kind of got me through. There were a lot of steroids involved as well, so thumbs up to steroids. I hate what they do to my body, but they also make my piece of crap lungs work, so it's a toss-up. We are going to start this favourites month with books, and the first one that I read and loved is Words in Deep Blue by Kath Crowley. It is about two people who work in a bookstore, so books within books within books. You have me at hello. It is about Rachel and Henry, who were friends growing up when they were little. Rachel moved away, now she has come back and has ended up getting a job in Henry's family's bookshop, and they are now interacting with each other again, and they don't really know how to be around each other because they haven't seen each other for years, but they used to be like intertwined best friends. But my favourite thing about this book is there is a row of books at the back of this bookshop that you can read and write in and leave messages for people in, or just put down your thoughts or put down your most secret things, a bit like a post-secret note. And a lot of people have got years and years of correspondence with each other through these books. Whole lives have been lived with inside the pages of these books. This book reminds me of 84 Charing Cross Road for the correspondence between people who love books. It reminds me of Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by David Leviathan, because again, writing in books and leaving notes in bookshops. It is a book lover's dream, this book. And I love it. And I want to squish it. And thank you, Kathy, for bringing this book into my life. It just made me so happy. I had to devour it. It's beautiful. Next up, we have On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, which is the next book after The Hate You Give. This book revolves around a young woman named Bree. She lives in the same neighbourhood as Star from The Hate You Give. It is based about a year later, but they don't know each other. They don't interact with each other. It's just in the same neighbourhood. But Bree is a writer. She's a rapper. She's a poet. And she lives in Garden Heights. Her mum is an ex-junkie, and they're living day to day trying to scrape some money by, and Bree has this idea of wanting to be a star. She wants to write. She wants to become a rapper. She makes the song and it becomes a huge hit, but it is kind of taken out of her hands. Her life is then sort of taken over by other people, and this story is about her taking back her voice, taking back her power, finding out who she is and what she wants within all of these things that are happening to her and her family and her school after the outcome of the riots in The Hate You Give. And it's just Angie Thomas. I don't know how this woman does it. It's intelligent writing while still being very down to earth, still being in a teenager's kind of language. It's teaching me so much about privilege and perspective. As a cisgendered, privileged white woman, I am learning so much from Angie Thomas, so thank you, and thank you for writing these books. And On the Come Up is, well, it's just brilliant, let's face it, as is The Hate You Give, so go read it. Next up, the BBC, bless them, finally got hold of Pose, which is an American TV show based in the 1980s in New York that revolves around the balls, the drag balls that were happening in New York. It's basically a drama version of Paris is Burning. So if you don't know your drag history, there is a documentary, it should be on Netflix still, called Paris is Burning. Go and watch that, and then go and watch the BBC Two drama Pose, because it is a piece of history. It is about street kids who come together and make a home, which they call a house, and they go to these balls and represent themselves. They stand up for themselves. It's very much about finding your place in the world, finding a family, finding people you are safe around, and celebrating who you are, what you are made of, your culture. It's drag history. I'm so very grateful for these people for telling their stories and for it being represented on TV finally. Pose is beautifully written, it's beautifully acted. BBC Two, I do believe it's still on the iPlayer. Pose, go and watch it. It's just, I mean, it's written by Ryan Murphy, who did Glee. It's just brilliant. I watched The Unicorn Store on Netflix. I don't even know how to describe the plot of this. It's Brie Larson and Samuel Jackson from the Captain Marvel movie. And on the back of making Captain Marvel, they then went on to make Unicorn Store, which is basically the exact opposite, written and directed by Brie Larson. Is a woman who believes in unicorns and thinks she's going to get a unicorn, but to get a unicorn she has to do all these tasks, and by doing all these tasks she finds like-minded people and learns who she is and becomes strong, and she wears these pyjamas that are covered in stars and rainbows, and I want them. It's about embracing who you are no matter what, and just letting your freak flag fly and finding like-minded people and believing in unicorns. I really don't want to give the plot away because it is twisted. If you want some happiness and more Samuel L. Jackson wearing glitter in your life, because who doesn't need that, go and watch The Unicorn Store. The more glitter the better. I don't know if that's the steroids talking or me, but we'll go with it. And last but not least, my photo everyday project, year 6, came to an end on the 11th of April. How? I have been taking a photo of this mug every single day for the last 7 years? 7 years. No, I hit 7 years. I'm not good with maths, people. Lining them up and putting them into a video. Year number 5, I think, is the latest that I've edited, and I will link it here, there and everywhere if you want to go and see. I have appreciated this project so much. I don't know how to describe what this project has given me. It started off as just a bit of silliness and just thought, oh, I wonder if I can do this. You have to take an exact kind of selfie of yourself every single day and try and line it all up and edit it, and it's very, very difficult to do. I'm now in the middle of the process of editing every single one from all 6 years again, because my computer crashed and lost all of my editing work. So this year's video will probably be like in 6 months' time once I've actually finished all this work. But the process of doing it and what happened to my face and my body and me in those 6 years is mind-blowing to me. If you guys have been around for a while, or if you're new, I have had some serious health issues, and all of that shows in the years I've been taking my photo. There are some months missing. There are certain photos that are difficult to look at, not just for health-wise, but for emotional reasons. Sometimes I get other people to be in the background on them. There are some people in them that are no longer in my life for multiple different reasons. There are happy moments, there are sad moments. As I was editing them, I can pick out the days I see my face that day and I go, oh God, it was that day. I'm a very visual person. If I can see a photo, I can remember how I felt that day taking that photo. I can remember what I said that day or did that day, or what I was wearing that day, or why I was wearing it. And all of these things are important to me because I have a memory problem. I don't have a great memory, and I lose massive chunks of time and massive chunks of years. And so to be able to see my face evolve, be able to see my surroundings evolve, to be able to remember that specific moment or that specific person is very, very important to me. And the work that I've done on this project. I'm a person who flakes out on projects very easily. My health means that I can't do big projects or strive towards something. But this project has been going for 6 years and I have managed it. There are months missing. I now have to re-edit the whole process. But damn well I'm going to do it. It may take me a whole year to re-edit 6 years worth of work, so you might not see a video for 2 years. But I will be continuing with this project. Those videos will come. They will be years and years apart, but they will turn up. Know that I'm still doing it. That gives me a great sense of pride in myself, which I don't get a lot, and a great sense of pleasure seeing them. It's sometimes scary because, let's face it, my face did some scary things, as did my body a couple of years ago. It's very emotional. It's a very emotional project, and year 6 ended on the 11th of April. I'm now into year 7, and I'm very, very grateful to Rebecca Jane Brown for doing hers and bringing it to my attention, and for whatever clicked in my brain to decide to start doing this. I took my first photo when I was on my way to yoga 6-7 years ago. I remember that day specifically because it's really weird. But the first day I took a photo is actually the first day that I realised that something was wrong with my body. It's actually the first day I had to leave yoga after 10 minutes because my body was not functioning the way it should. And I realised that something was wrong and I contacted the doctor the next day. So that's what I mean by big moments in my life are captured by these photos. It's with moments like that, I'm just like, oh, I'll take my photo today, and big things happen that day and I remember it because of the photo. That was a very long ending to that video, but thanks for sticking around. I hope you guys are good and that you are surrounded by good telly and good books and good everything. Just squish to the lot of you. Big squishes. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. This cold is definitely not my favourite thing this month. Ooshk.